And they basically move to an area where they smell the food, and they sit there. And they sit there, and they sit there. When a frog comes into view, the snake does this with its tail. Looks exactly like a little beetle grub or a caterpillar on the ground, twitching around. The frog jumps within range, grabs a hold of the snake's tail, and bam! From that point, from what I personally have seen, they start branching out. Especially by the time a cottonmouth is about a year old, they start eating other things. What they very often end up eating, ladies and gentlemen, are sick or dead fish. Now, the whole thing about one of the reasons people say they hate these animals is that they're out there eating our fish. That's pretty disgusting if we're eating the fish they're found eating most of the time. So where do we get that idea? Well, when we catch fish, ladies and gentlemen, when a person is out there fishing, they don't notice it, but every other animal around them with a decent sense of smell does. When an animal is stressed or injured, it produces a stronger smell. We don't pick up on it. Plenty of other things do. Turtles, alligators, these things. So fishermen have gotten the worst bites from cottonmouths, other than guys like me. Over here, boy! Yeah, thank goodness I had 2 weeks. There we are. That's una cascabel muy grande right there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, and he's not going to rattle by himself. If you're disappointed by that, good, because there's a lesson with it. Scientists have identified entire populations of at least a couple of different species of rattlesnakes so far that have stopped rattling. For 2 reasons at least. One of the reasons is pigs. Pigs aren't native to this side of the planet. And I've heard of situations where people have put pigs into areas to get rid of the snakes. Well, they don't. They'll drop the populations down by eating the small ones, and of course the ones that they ate were the ones that they found. So the ones that they didn't eat, and the ones that lived long enough to become adults and breed, are the ones that pigs didn't notice because the snakes didn't give away their location. Pigs are also the most ecologically destructive animal in the state of Florida with a backbone as well, by the way. Thank goodness they're delicious. Now, the real reason that we kill these animals in large numbers in this country on a regular basis is actually money. Whether you love them or hate them, ladies and gentlemen, that's a beautiful pattern. And so yes, he'd make a lovely pair of boots, don't you think? Now, you can bet a pair of boots like that would be quite expensive too. There is also enough meat on this snake's body to feed a family of 5 or 6 people, at least in a single meal. That meat is also gourmet. The one time I noticed it for sale at a grocery store in South Florida, $13 a pound, fresh. Among the bigger customers of rattlesnake meat are actually people in Asia. They have their own, they're still buying out rattlesnake meat. So apparently, they really do taste pretty good. But anyway, yeah, chicken, frog legs, some people have told me they taste like catfish.
Una morrocoy porque es de tierra de agua dulce o pues no es del mar. Es grande esta.
¿Te acuerdas las que vimos tan grandototas? ¿En dónde fue que vimos? Enorme. Plato.
Estas que son
Muy
las bebidas
orgullosamente el
que
plato
dicen,
americano.
esta es una bebida normal, esta es pequeña. ¿Sí, esta es pequeña?
No, aquí como que esta bebida es en general.
En general, o
Sí.
sea, si pide uno la bebida, esta es
porque la de
este
Consuelito
balde.
es más normal.
Sí, porque es chocolate.
Oh.
Y mire, pidió un platico de comida. Mire todo lo que le trajeron.
Un platico.
Miren eso.
Oh, I can imagine.
Ahí tiene para 8 días.
You ask for two.
Ah, bueno, el tuyo está como bueno.
Apenas suficiente, sí.
Sí. Y Joana, ¿qué fue lo que pidió ahí?
¿Cómo se llama? Wings. Ay,
¿Apanado?
no. Que venden en el McDonald's, de pollito. Dulces.
Ya. En todo caso, muy grandes. Very big. ¿Ah? Entonces, aquí estamos acabando de almorzar. Esperando a que se calme el agua. Uno es este, es mucho.
¿Dónde está Joana?
¿Dónde está Joana? Que fue el restaurante donde estábamos. Está cayendo un aguaúno. Aguamil. Es un puma.
Ay, Darío, ¿usted qué me hizo aquí? Me dejó con doña...
Mire, como con presa.
Como al cazarse.
Sí.
Corra, Yojis, hacia acá. Vaya hasta allá y corre hacia acá.
Yes. Mire cómo hace la cola.
Corra. Pase corriendo. Ya, a ver. Corre.
Están mirando la otra gente que están jodidos.
Está persiguiendo a Joana. Tiene que correrle. Tiene que correr. Él la mira.
Y le bate la cola.
Vaya de para allá y vuelve.
Él es lo que hay yo. Aquí se está mirando.
Tiene que correr, corra hacia acá. Bueno, y estos son los tales buggies donde vamos a subir ahora. Unos cacharros grandes. Mismo doble transmisión. Doble transmisión, motor 8 en B. tal, ¿eh? ¿Qué tal el bicho? Llantas de tractor. Con winch. Y esto voltea esto a la pacha de adelante hacia un lado o hacia el otro. No tiene dirección en las ruedas. Aquí en el eje. Esto a la pacha que voltea. Vea, con estos amortiguadores, esto es la dirección. Hacia un lado o hacia el otro. ¿Qué tal? En la carpa de las lanchas, como la carpa de las lanchas. Ahí hay un búfalo. Ah, no, es un toro normal. Así es, un búfalo.
To buffalo.
Búfalo.
Buffalo.
Búfalo.
No.
Bámpalo.
Buffalo.
Bámpalo.
Buffalo. It's a bumpa.
Bámpalo.
Buffalo. Esas no son de las que creen.
Pápalo. Miren a Chucky.
Chucky is a 3-year-old domesticated ferret. The domesticated ferret belongs to the Felidae family, a musky smelling animal.
Oiga, que es más juicioso que las mujeres.
Closely related to minks, weasels, otters, badgers, wolverines. These guys actually make very good pets. You can actually train your ferret to walk on the leash, even to use the litter box. Okay, I got you. Second time. The ferret's lifespan is actually from 7 to 12 years. These guys are not in the wild. The only wild ferret is a black-footed ferret, which is located in the state of California. These guys are man-made animals. Most experts believe their wild ancestors to be the Eurasian polecat and weasel.
De estos hay muchos también parece ser en Ginebra y en Suiza. Se comen los cables de los carros ahí en la ciudad. Que la gente va a prenderlos por la mañana fríos. Les dicen fuina.
And a female ferret is called it really is fun business. Yeah, perfect. That's whenever I was reading about them, that actually I was reading about like, I said, man, what a perfect name for them. Because if they're hunting tools, you have a group of them, hey, you got your own business. Yeah. A female ferret is called a Jill. Oh no, he gets real funny. He doesn't want to do it today. Yeah, because these guys actually they'll hop sideways.
¿Ese qué es el oso hormiguero?
Well, Slurpee is a 2-year-old northern master anteater, also known as the northern master. She is 2 years old. These guys are from the Diptate family. One of the only mammals that have a mouth but can't. The diameter of Slurpee's mouth is about the size of a number 2 pencil. So it's not very big. It's very, very, very small. There you go. There's another one. That's the first time she's showing her tongue today. Every time you hear her show her tongue, she will never show it. Her tongue can range from 10 to 15 inches long when it's fully extended. She can actually stick that tongue out 2 to 5 times a second. She can eat a pound of bugs within just one sitting. Yeah. That tongue's actually covered in like a real sticky saliva. She has like these little spiked bristles that actually allow so they have very poor vision. They actually make up for that in sense of smell and hearing. These guys can hear pretty good and they can smell awesome, amazing. These guys, you can actually own them as a pet, but you have to be licensed and you have to buy them from the breeder. But I wouldn't recommend them as a pet because if she smells something inside of your wall in your house, she's going to make a door where there's not a door. The 2 big claws, she'll actually use those to actually dig into wood and actually shred the wood apart. She actually will stand up just like that. She'll puff herself up twice the size and she'll use it as a tripod. And she'll slice some big claws at you. These guys are nicknamed the strong arm man-eaters. As you can see, Sturgeon's big guns. These guys are semi-arboreal. They spend most of their days in the sea. That's why they got the cool adaptation. Sturgeon has they can hold her entire body weight.
Se cuelga de la
So
cola.
as you can see, she's holding on to me. I'm not holding on to her. If I get closer, she'll let go. Okay? That's a pretty neat. Most of these guys have for their food. It's supposedly very delicious.
La tortugota.
It's actually known as a delicacy in some parts of the state. Me personally, looking at them, I wouldn't really. They don't look very good to me, but supposedly they're very delicious. If anybody's wondering why he keeps opening his mouth and holds it open, these guys spend most of their days at the river bottom, and what he'll do is he'll actually sit down there at that river bottom perfectly still, just like he's doing now. He would hold that mouth open. That's actually, on his tongue, if you can see, it looks like a worm. It's actually a natural lure. What this guy does is he'll actually sit perfectly still on the river bottom. He'll just sit there and he'll actually wiggle that tongue around. The reason why he can wiggle it around is to actually pump his blood into it, which allows it to have a little movement that it has. It looks like he has no teeth. He just has that very powerful jaw. The spikes on his neck, if you can see them, those are actually like pressure sensors. Allows him to know if there's a curious frog or a curious. Whoa, he's trying to wrestle me.
Well, you said that. It's an alligator.
Just pass those around. You don't like him? You don't like him?
Is that as big as he'll get?
No.
Oh, so he'll
These
be a
guys
full
will not stop
grown.
growing their entire life.
He'll be full grown.
Well, Fluffy is a 3-year-old American alligator. An American alligator has 80 teeth in total, 40 on the top, 40 on the bottom. These guys have hollow, gold teeth. These guys have 5 sets of teeth. Every time they lose a tooth, the next one's already coming right back in. Has anybody ever heard the saying, if you ever been attacked by a shark, you can poke him in the eye? The whole time, well, don't do that with this guy. The whole time you're poking him in the eye, the only thing he's going to do is just laugh.
Es una parte de los cocodrilos.
Anybody know if you're ever being chased by an
Este es
alligator?
un colmillo, pero es hueco por dentro.
Anybody else before I bust y'all's bubbles? You can actually photo crop and make them look a little bit bigger. Give them like 2 or 3 more feet. And I'm actually going to go on lunch if you don't mind holding them for about an hour.
I'm probably gonna take a picture of him. Okay.
Pilar,
¿Ya? Sorry. Dale, después se lo
It's very soft.
póngase de lado.
Actually rub them down with
Dale más eso, más para allá. Así.
Bueno, ya. Dale, niña. Y después a mí. Me las mandas, mona, porque por estar aquí huevoneando. A ver, tómame una. He's gonna take one with all of us. Come on. Yo lo quiero coger. Sí, vente.
La cámara para tomarte la foto.
ferret? No sé.
¿No sabes?
¿No es comadreja? ¿O Marta?
A Marta no es.
He's almost like a
Es muy lindo. A ver, cógela y que te tomo la foto. Bueno, los niños. Aquí está la niña de ella. Aquí está este que está aquí. Y ya no le puedes ¿Está bien? Ya. Van pasando, mi amor, divino ese bicho. Ay,
Sí. Martas, esas son las Martas.
A ver, mírame para tomarte una foto.
Pasito, 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 ¿ah?
No te veo. No te veo la carita.
Ay, tan linda.
a ver, así, tu turno.
Andy, mamita.
Que yo le trato de sacar a la frita.
Espérate, mamita, que se volteó la carita.
Me la mandas tú, mijita, más bien. Tan linda, esa sí es una belleza.
Yay.
encuentra por el monte. Esto lo hacen ellos mismos, hacen una mezcla.
Ah, ¿sí? Ah, este no es propio.
Una comadre
Una fugue.
que
Se
se
llama mientras es fugue.
Hold on, hold on.
Eric, hold on there.
¿Cómo así? ¿Es una mezcla de qué entonces?
En la casa.
Hold on, look at me.
Ay, mira.
Ay, mira, le está echando lengua.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Eric, you have to hold him tightly now. Ya, Diana, te toca. Mira.
A Diana, Diana. Ya already.
Tienes que ir a comer y a descansar.
A Diana, Diana.
Bye bye.
Diana la foto, Diana.
Sí, ¿por qué no eres cuatro?
Mira, yo también.
Tan linda. ¿Cómo la llaman en allá?
Furé parece.
Para mí es una comadreja.
Furé o fouine
Llámame.
en francés.
Yo tomé varios porque ya no.
Debe ser una Marta. Para mí es una Marta.
Yo foto no quiero, yo solo lo que quiero es que
No, pues ven y te tomo la foto, hombre.
me la puedo llevar.
Sí.